I'm originally from upstate New York, the part that's closer to Canada than it is to New York City, so it gets really brutally cold. Coming to the South, coming to Texas, has meant I don't have to spend 15 minutes warming up my car and shoveling myself under 6 feet of snow, which is what my entire family just did for the last 2 weeks. What brought me to Austin was the video game industry. Texas is one of the top states to be a game developer in, and Austin is a really cool city. I think of Austin as not like the rest of Texas, or at least what Texas's public image is. And we really enjoyed the city itself, and we liked the people here. They were very friendly, very welcoming, and that was something great to experience after living in LA for 6 years. If you're thinking about choosing Austin over another city, one of the really standout aspects is the community and how people come together. What we've had in the past in any part of the game industry is a lot of ups and downs. That means people get laid off and they're looking for work. Here in Austin, something that we pretty much uniquely do is we all get together and we try and help find people their next job. We want them to stay here, and it's not just the employees, it's actually the businesses too. They'll host a job fair, they'll try and get other employers and recruiters to come in, and that really means that if you're going to be transitioning, which everyone transitions these days, you're going to have a smoother one, so it's kind of a soft landing. And the other aspect of it is the cost of living here is so much less, so you can have a high quality of life and you can do everything that's super cool. There's a great music scene, the downtown is awesome, there's all these places to go, and the outlying countryside is beautiful, but at the same time, it's a good place to raise kids and just have a great life. So one of my heroes in technology is John Van Caneghem. He was the founder of New World Computing, and that was the first business that I worked at. He really taught me the basics of business, how to build a creative technology business that had sustainability. That is super important in our industry because most people are this one-hit wonder. So I really respect him. He also happens to be an incredible strategy designer, and if you ever get to play with him, just expect to lose. One of my other heroes is also Richard Garriott. He founded one of the other very long-running stable companies, Origin Systems, that was founded here in Austin, Texas. He showed me how creativity can be brought into this very zeros and ones, very binary world. And he continues to have these very creative ideas and continues to expand and move with what the customer wants. So I really appreciate people like that who understand how to be creative and also keep a good business. IGDA-Austin is the International Game Developers Association, and we're the local chapter for Austin, Texas. What we do is we represent game developers at the government level, to the city, the state, the Chamber of Commerce, trying to advocate our needs for the entire community. Other things that we do is we try to provide support services for both individual contributors and business leaders so they can conduct business, get their next job, grow professionally, and we can attract more people here in Austin. One of the things that we have long since learned is the more companies there are, the more developers are, the larger and the more stable our business ecosystem is, and that's really important to us. So one of the really good success stories that IGDA has is a gentleman named Chris. He was going to school in Orlando, Florida, and one day he gets done with college, there's nothing there for him, so he packs up and he drives across to Austin, Texas, and becomes a bartender locally because that's what he could find. And the IGDA runs a microtalks once a quarter at KLRU Studios, and he was our bartender. And while he was there, he was talking with the developers, interacting with them, and he meets the lead QA manager from GameSalad, and she says, "Man, I gotta hire you." So she brings him in for an interview. He made this game that he presented to the GameSalad employees that he made with GameSalad, and they hired him on the spot, and he got his first job in his career, and he's now a game designer working on mobile games. So I really like to have those kind of success stories continue. If you want to get involved in the game industry, there's two things that you really need to do. The first thing that you need to do is you need to get to know some game developers. We're a close-knit community, but we are open and welcoming, so come out to our events and meet with us. The second thing you need to do You just need to make a game. The barrier to entry right now is super low, a couple $100, and you're essentially a game developer. And if you put some product up on the Apple Store, that's worth so much more than any college degree or anything else. So just get out there, meet people, and do it.